So, Correa watch continues. I fully expected Carlos Correa would be a member of the New York Mets by now, but that still has not happened. We've been hearing radio silence for the last 2 weeks, and then about 48 hours ago, we heard some stuff about, Carlos Correa is not, necessarily going to sign with the Mets, and now the Mets are getting a little bit of cold feet. Maybe they're going to walk away. Sounds like typical Boris bullshit, basically. The Mets, wanted to do this deal, and Carlos Correa wanted to be a Met, literally tackled Scott Boras down to the ground when he found out he was going to be a Met, gets to play third base and be next to Francisco Lindor for the rest of his career. And now we hear some stuff that maybe the Minnesota Twins are getting back into this. To me, it just seems like negotiations through the media. Typical Scott Boras behavior. Now, if that's the case, that's fine. I mean, he can play that the way he wants to. Scott Boras is known for that. And Steve Cohen can also feed SNY and Andy Martino the same info that maybe the Mets are going to walk away. And that's all good and fine. But the truth is, I think Carlos Correa wants to be a Met. He's already had world championship experience with the Houston Astros. And does he really want to go waste the rest of his career in Minnesota when he can be playing in New York with an owner like Steve Cohen, who's always going to spend money, always put his team in contention? I don't know. I think that it's going to be interesting. I think this still gets done. I still think Carlos Correa ends up with the Mets. I think the deal probably will be about the same as it originally was, with maybe some clauses and things to protect the Mets. But in the end, I expect him to be standing at third base, hopefully wearing number 4, and playing with the New York Mets and hopefully leading us to a World Series. I think that hopefully we get some clarification about that in the next few days, but until then, Correa watch continues, and we'll see what happens.